Oh, emails.
I know what I was going to say. I was going to talk about, we were talking about clarity. You had mentioned being cheeky and people having to like guess what you're trying to say in your email. I don't think you said cheeky, but that's
clever. People try to be really
Yeah.
clever, but then you read it and you have no idea what it's about. It ends up being really vague, and so it's not actually that clever because no one knows what you're talking about.
Never
so.
seen that before.
Yeah.
And then, a really good strategy to just be very upfront and clear with people. I always like to use brackets when I'm like offering something or like a kind of post or a download.
We've been seeing really good results with that lately.
Yeah, it's a good idea. And just to say like, put brackets around the first, say like new playbook. So people know that this is a playbook. And then you say maybe the title or like what problem it solves. Or
we had one that was really good recently. It was like our exact secret for webinars or something like that.
Webinar secrets, yeah.
And then that one in our A/B test, and I was like,
that was a Larry one.
that was a good one.
Yeah. And they talked
a
about
good
our
one.
new strategy for webinars. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I think like it showed extra value because we were like, this is our, might have said something really dumb like this is our secret recipe for webinars or
Did
something
you say
like
secret
that.
sauce?
I refuse. I would never have done secret sauce, but something really close to that.
Something secret. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
sauce.
it worked well. So like, I
say
think
that.
maybe like be clickbaity sometimes. Like it's okay to be fun.
Well, but to clarify,
Fun clickbait, not rude.
though. I mean, something enticing, because spammy bad clickbait is just bait. It doesn't deliver on what
Don't
it is.
say
You should
$300
always-
click here and then
Yeah.
just steal their data, but
You can definitely entice people for what you have, but you should always deliver to them what it is you've promised them. So if you say something in the subject line to get their attention, as long as you're going to deliver on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, like the exact steps that we have, that, I mean, that's pretty, it sounds
It's
like
very upfront.
Yeah.
You're telling them exactly what you're doing. And it's appealing. Like it's written in a way that, I'm actually would love to do more webinars. What are your webinar secrets? And then you almost, with stuff like that, you're like calling a bluff. Like, I have a feeling this is going to be really cheesy. Let me click on it. But no, wait, it's actually really good value. And
those are the ones that get me every time.
Yeah. Then I'm
and
like,
it's
that was good.
Yeah, you're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking. All right.
Yeah. I mean,
Dang, okay, fine. All right.
Yeah. And then there's like a whole podcast about it that you click through. And then there's a strategy guide that comes with it too.
And then you watch next week and you realize, hey, this isn't the same place they recorded last week.
Wow.
Oh
Full
my
circle.
gosh.
That's very meta.
Yeah.
You'll get to know your audience with that one too, because some people respond really well to that fear factor or FOMO kind of stuff, and some audiences don't. So, for example, the one thing that could, the one thing that'll, surely bomb your
Blow up the
webinar or
world,
tank your whatever, or
like
something.
that negative spice to it. I think we talked about that with our webinar titles last week.
But the same thing plays into the email subject lines.
It's like it plays on your emotions, and that's something that you should always consider.
It could even be tied into your promoting your webinar.
Some people like it. Some audiences don't like it. I've also had people say that they are really agitated by those because they're like, actually, I'm not doing something that's killing my business. I'm just looking for other things that support my business or other tools or, so I mean, it kind of depends. That's just a getting to know your audience thing.
It's like the professionalness of your industry too. I mean, if you're like selling like chemicals for like a lab or something, you should probably be very straight and to the point.
You don't want to be too cheeky.
3 things that you're going to blow up your lab with.
Oh, actually, I'd open that. I don't know.
I would too. I'd be like, what?
3 poisons that are already in your home. That actually probably
Okay,
is
local
a real
news.
thing.
Yeah, the local news ones are the worst. And the Weather Channel.
I used to write those.
Larry.
You betcha.
Larry.
Larry
And now
explains
write
so
them for
much.
us.
From a sales standpoint too, I think there's a lot of like emphasis on creating the value in your email, because if you're clickbaity and someone opens up that email and it sucks, they're just like, well, I'm never opening these again.
Yeah.
True.
And-
You lose a lifetime opener.
Yeah, they're never going to come back.
Being clickbaity just to boost your numbers as far as open rate, if they're not converting, is useless. And so adding value is huge for those emails.
Can we think of one more that would be like clickbait gone too far, maybe? Like I made like a way huge example of like click here for $300 bill. Like obviously you're not going to deliver on that, but
Well,
what's
yeah.
something close to that like might upset your audience?
I think if you overpromise something in the subject line, it's as bad as being clickbaity. Like here's, giving a 3-step guide to doing something, but giving someone a, here's your 3-step guide to gain 10,000 followers this month. Like you do not know that that's going to work. Make sure that it's something you actually can deliver on. You can
like
give
it
them
worked for like
steps.
one person, so
Right.
therefore they're like,
But and then the email body is literally like, so buy my masterclass
right.
and I'll give you this
Yeah, I
for
would be
you
mad
for
about that.
$800.
I'd be mad about
that's
that.
nothing
Yeah.
but clickbaity.
Mm-hmm.
It's not resourceful.
I see more of those than anything else though, and
Mm-hmm.
it's obviously working for some people, but maybe just not so much in like the B2B realm. Is that maybe it, or
I don't know. I see a lot of people selling courses that teach you to do that,
right?
and I think it's
Like, it's a
so
trend.
massive,
Yeah.
and now so many people do it, and it's like, hey, you're like a dude sitting in your mom's basement, and you're
Mhm.
trying to get me to do the one thing that you did to grow
To
your
guarantee
agency.
fame on Instagram.
6 figures a day.
I want to do a whole podcast on those, and it's
Yeah.
just like pre-roll YouTube ad guys, where they're like, right outside this new condo, my friend John just bought it with straight cash from his new Shopify store.
Yeah.
He is drop shipping $6 million a day
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Drop shipping.
without even leaving his $6 million condo.
The classic of here I am in my garage with my brand new Ferrari.
Right.
Yeah,
Third trend.
Sure you are.
We got a little off subject. I'm
but it's
apologizing.
clickbait, so it ties into
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
you can't don't say stuff like that in an email, and then just don't say stuff like that anyway.
Maybe
And then
Yeah.
definitely don't try and
Sincerity, right?
sell. Don't give away something in an email subject line that when they click on it they can't have it. So like if
Great.
Yeah.
if you give me something
Great
in an
guideline.
email line and then the body of the email doesn't actually give me that, or at least send me to a blog that gives me that, like don't say something that I really want, give it to me in an email and then make me go buy for $800 go buy
Totally.
something.
Like, if you
just to
wanna
get the value.
Yeah, if you want to sell something in the email, you can sell it, but deliver first what you promised, and then if you want to add a little something extra, if they're interested in more, you can say, "Here's the free masterclass." But then we have these full-fledged masterclass series.
Yeah.
You can point them in that direction too, but you first have to deliver what you
will-
said you were giving them.
But I do think there is definitely a place for something like that
Mhm.
when you're offering lots of value and then you offer the ability for someone to convert and to become
sure.
a customer.
Yeah.
But lead with that value. So send 4, 5, 6 emails that are really heavy on value and free and like resources, solving problems. Then you kind of earn the respect of them to say, by the way, we sell this course. It is $500. If you would like it, here you go. If you don't, no big deal.